Alright, it's opening day of archery season in Colorado, and I'm working my way up this trail to get over the top. It's a pretty good view out here. An hour and 15 minutes in, and I've got this to go. It's a lot steeper than it looks on Google Earth. I can't really believe it, but I made it almost to the top. I just have to head up over that peak there and then drop down into the wilderness area. So all this area here and just down over that ridge there is where I was planning to hunt, and even up and over that one. As soon as I came over, I saw two guys with bows walking this way, and apparently someone's got the same idea as I do, because I think that's possibly their tent. So he was with another guy, and it looks like he's following in after him. We crossed over that next ridge, and this is kind of the next glassing point. You know, this whole area in here, there's some water in there, and there's some old mud holes. Things are starting to dry up here at the end of August. Lots and lots of old sign. It's about 3:45. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I think there's too much activity over on that side. I think I'm just going to get down in there right now. I'm going to make a little pack and drop down in there and just sit and wait and see if anything comes out. My tent's right up there. I came down up this side. That's on 80 power right there. Not sure if it's going to show well on camera, but I came in on this trail and found my freshest sign of this whole season. Coming in here, lots of tracked up area here. They've been using this quite a bit. It's flowing water too. To 15 elk coming out of where I hiked that loop down through the trees. Just bugled. I haven't turned the camera on yet today. I had a huge mule deer buck come right by the tent, 150 yards, but the camera batteries were so cold that the camera wouldn't turn on. But I am down in the forest. Kind of give you a shot of the view. You can't really tell. Oh, there you go. So right when I'm making up my mind of what I'm going to do, the wind changes 180 degrees. It's been coming up the valley hard for the last 2 days, consistently. And that works best for my hunt the water hole thing. Doesn't work very good with the wind blowing in the direction that I think they're going to be coming in. This is the area that they came out through last night. The vent is blowing hard that way, so anything that comes up this way won't wind me. Anything that comes up this way won't wind me. If they come up this way, I'll either be able to hear them bugling, or I can just go right up to that point there and see all the way over that ridge there. So I'm back in the tent. I don't know if I made a mistake or not moving, because I had a 5x5 bull elk come out right where I was first sitting at 5 p.m. this evening. The only thing is my scent was blowing straight down the hill, and that's the direction that I saw them kind of walking up. So they probably wouldn't have come out that spot if I was sitting there. But if I had better wind, if I had yesterday's wind sitting in that spot, I may have gotten an elk. But I also saw a cow. She was about 600 yards and he was about 650 yards. And that was at 7:34 p.m. that I saw him. And I tried to close the distance, but there was just no way to do that with the limited light. So I think I really need to focus on finding a morning hunt, so I'm not just rushing for that last 10 to 15 minutes of daylight. I'll be back up, and I think I'll have some good luck. First 2 days, seeing elk both days. That's pretty good. Well, just packing up. Got the rain fly flipped over, trying to get it dried out. Got below the dew point last night and actually had some frost on the inside of the rain fly. Right there is where I saw that 5x5 last night. I was right over there glassing back this way. When I come back, I'll remember that point that they were coming out. There was a cow and a bull coming out that way. So far, it's been an easy walk out, mostly flat and a little bit downhill. Whew. So I'm almost to the trail. There's snow right there. The trail starts right up here, goes along this ridge, up and over that. Then there's a whole bunch of switchbacks, and I come down that one, and you can see the trail right there, and it heads all the way out to the top and then over. Came down to take a few pictures of the snow and this view behind me, and I really can't believe it, but it looks like there's fresh elk tracks right up here. Right there, we've got elk there, there. This is kind of crazy. That's an elk print right there, right the size of my fist. There's another one. This view here makes the whole trip. Finally out of my unit and crossed the Continental Divide. Actually, I think I'm standing on it right now. And just getting up to the actual trail. Way steeper than I remembered it. I'm not sure if the camera really picks up how steep that is. Didn't take too long. Kind of surprised me. I was just looking down at my feet the whole way. Next thing I know, I'm down. So trekking poles and skinny jeans. That's a new one for me. Or Denver has turned into, I don't even know what words to describe it, hipster paradise. No one freaked out too much by me coming down with a bow and a gun on my belt. But a lot of these people give me the funniest looks in their neon puffy coats. Me and all my gear have made some great time. I'm almost down. I hope my truck is still there, so as soon as I round these trees. So I'm going to check a few stats. We have 3.78 miles. Moving time, hour and 45 minutes. Stop time, 37 minutes. Moving average, 2.2 miles an hour. Overall average is 1.6 miles per hour. My max speed was 4.9. So here's my plot. Looks like the peak was right around 12,000. Hold on, right? 12,360. And now I am at 11,350 or 360. That's 1,000 feet. So this is the frame pack that I intend to get elk out. I'll take off the actual fabric pack and just use the frame. The reason I didn't use this whole thing is because it's 12.2 pounds empty. So the first load of meat out, back straps, tenderloins, maybe neck meat, would go in this. This would stay at the truck. and all the rest of the meat would get strapped to this thing in meat bags to get it the rest of the way out. Now the next thing is I did put 40 pounds of ice in here 2 days ago, and I didn't even put up the sunscreen in my truck. And when the meat does come down, what I do is I pull out the pink insulation. It gives me a whole bunch more extra room, and the meat goes straight onto ice. Okay, that's the end of this, what you call it, a vlog, hunt vlog. I've got some other videos coming up. I'm going to show you a little bit more details of the stuff that I brought with me, what I'm not going to bring with me next time. I may change up my hunt plan for this area, and I'm going out in probably 3-4 more days. So subscribe, hit the like button, and hopefully you'll get to see me kill an elk this year.